say grace and peace to the remnant of the civilized wise. Yes, it's me, Sunfire, your brethren, your host, today once again, and we say grace and peace.
You need to give me my minute back, because I didn't start speaking. But I understand, Alderman Rodriguez, because you want me off this mic. You want me off the mic, Desmond Yancey wants me off this mic. That Alderman, the one that was calling people niggers, he want me off the mic.
There he is, right there.
No, don't shake your head, because what's pitiful is you being able to be an alderman after you did such a thing. And then you got the audacity to be talking about some immigrant rights and looking down when somebody's addressing you. That's the reason why you all's plight don't have no power to it. You out there, you, Rodriguez, Vasquez, Jesse Fuentes, and when you get dummies like Desmond Yancey and Brandon Johnson out there pushing you all along, looking like a bunch of rebels without a cause, because your protests ain't even real, because you're not citizens. You don't have no right to jobs, to free resources, coming over here fighting our government when you won't even fight your own.
That's right.
That's right.
Coming over here burning our flags when you won't go pledge allegiance to your own, on your own soul. So yeah, keep looking down, keep shaking your head, because what's pitiful is that people thought that they should vote you into office. But that's all right, because we've been told y'all we coming for them seats. We coming for them seats. Yancey, you think you're going to keep on jumping up South Shore? Only thing we got to show for it over there with you, Greg Mitchell, and Michelle Harris is a bunch of illegals that y'all done dumped into our apartments over there. You won't stand up to fight for us at all. You're passing a phony CBA bill talking about those people can come back that got displaced in 2016. They don't come back to where? When you wouldn't even help me take care of what's happening right now. You are such a liar. We coming for them seats.
That's right.
You ain't gonna call nobody no nigga and keep your seat. And y'all can look down, because you ain't got enough guts to look at me in my face. This bunch of losers. Losers! Look at you. That's why you run from your country. Because you can't even face a person that's talking to you right now. You're a bunch of rebels without a cause. Don't nobody support you except for the paid protesters that y'all sending out there.
So, just this weekend alone, we had 47 people shot, 13 people died. Meanwhile, your Hispanic aldermen are inciting and calling for the violence of ICE officers. Now, mind you, these same aldermen, Jesse Fuentes is being the very vocal one. They didn't even want none of those illegal alien shelters in their ward. They voted and they placed all those illegal alien shelters in our neighborhoods. So let me tell you something, residents. You might as well, that building on 75th and South Shore Drive, you might as well get ready. Because more of those raids are definitely going to happen. You know why? Because all of those Trinidad gang members, the cartel, all of those people were allowed to come into your community and get into those buildings that, yeah, you live in with your kids. And guess what? You're paying for it. Brandon Johnson, your alderman at J.D. Prisker, yes, they strategically placed them all in our communities. And so now we we are dealing with the consequences of their actions. We are dealing with the consequences of what we allowed to happen in our community. We allowed this. We've been very vocal. We've been down there in City Hall for 2 years trying to warn you all about that. As a matter of fact, the first thing I talked about when I first went down there is about all these illegal aliens that were saturated in our community. And that was 2 years ago. We allowed that. We allowed this invasion to come into our communities because we didn't say anything. Your elected officials, Brandon Johnson, your aldermen, use your tax dollars to put illegal alien gang members in your community, in your buildings, and to make sure their rent was paid up, that they didn't need any food, that everything they needed was paid for by you. So residents, especially the black Americans, the black Chicagoans, buckle up, get ready, because they're coming back. They're all on the south side. They're all on the west side. Inglewood, taking over Inglewood. So you might as well just, buckle up. And then let me say this. The fact that you all are mad because ICE had to come in to clean this mess up, which should have never happened. The fact that you all are saying that you are traumatized, yet you wasn't traumatized or are not traumatized at the fact that your elected officials place Trinidad gang members in your community, in your buildings, and paid for it. If you're not traumatized by all the mass shootings that happen almost every weekend, if you're not traumatized about all the people that die every day, about all the funerals that we have to go to, all the loved ones, all our kids that we have been burying, if you're not traumatized about all the carjackings, all the robberies that's allowed to run rapid in our communities, if you're not traumatized by all the millions of dollars that Brandon Johnson, Governor Pritzker, get for crime prevention, yet no crime is being prevented while telling you crime is down, if you're not traumatized by that, but you're traumatized about the fact that the federal government have to come in and get those people up out of your communities and neighborhoods, which should have never been there in the first place. Even now, your elected officials are still calling for violence. All of this didn't have to happen. Those 50,000 and even more illegal aliens didn't have to be in our communities, but they allowed that because they wanted to steal the money. And even now, they can just stop all of this. They can say, okay, ICE, we are going to work with you and let you come into the jails and get the criminals, which Tom Homan had asked plenty of times to do that before this even happened. And they denied him. And you have law enforcement that Brandon Johnson is telling them to stand down, to not even arrest these terrorists that's committing these crimes on federal officers and things like that. When was the last time that your elected official, your Democratic Party, told the law enforcement to stand down on you? When? But yet they're telling them to stand down to protect illegal alien gang members, illegal aliens that came here and not vetted. And you all are mad because Trump had to do the job that your elected officials refused to do, and they supposed to work for you, the American citizens. And this is what happens when you don't hold your elected officials accountable. You allow them to do anything they want to do. You blindly vote for them without asking for anything. This is what happens. You have gang members put strategically in your communities while you already have high crime. So, because your elected officials are trying their best to protect your replacement. Don't cry, don't get mad. If he have to declare martial law or send in the military, because your elected officials are still inciting violence on federal officers, don't get mad. Because what he's doing is cleaning up our communities that the Democratic Party in Chicago have allowed and orchestrated to happen in our community, in our neighborhoods. Hold on. So we're not mad at the fact that a Trendiagua gang member had just murdered somebody in that same building on 75th and South Shore Drive. We're not mad because these people, Brandon Johnson and your alderman, knew who these people are. We're not mad at them for allowing this to happen in our communities and putting all of these people in our communities in these buildings and allow these gang members to take over our buildings in our community. We're not mad at that. We're not mad at these elected officials in Chicago who knew this was happening, because we, the residents, were calling. Do you know how many calls they received about that building on South Shore Drive alone? On 75th and South Shore Drive, that exact building, do you know how many calls they received? And they didn't do anything about it. And so we are not mad at that. But we're mad because ICE had to come in and clean up the buildings that the Democrats allowed for illegal alien gang members to take over. We're mad because ICE had to come in and take care of this situation and do the job that our elected officials refuse to do, the jobs that we pay them to do. And we're mad at ICE for doing that. Okay. Oh yeah, we crazy. We gone. I wonder why the fake news would leave this very important detail out about what happened a couple of months earlier at the building on 75th and South Shore Drive where ICE was just at. I wonder why they didn't tell you all that a Venezuelan gang member, Trendiagua gang member, had murdered another immigrant, shot him in the head, and boasted about burying his body in concrete. I wonder why they didn't tell you that very important detail. So let's read about it. A migrant suspected of being a member of the violent Venezuelan gang Trendiagua is accused of a brutal murder in Chicago's South Shore, where prosecutors say he shot another migrant in the head as the victim begged for his life, and later bragged that he had the body buried in concrete at a construction site. Now this happened June the 22nd of 2025. On July the 6th, I can't even pronounce this name. the illegal alien was arrested for allegedly possessing a gun with a drum magazine. I wonder why they didn't tell us this. They didn't think this was really, this is something that we should know about, that this was a very important detail that we, the American citizens, should have known about. Why they didn't tell us? Why they're just telling us that ICE came in and the things that ICE did and how bad ICE was treating the people, but they never told you that it was a murder there and that Trendy Agua gangs had taken over that apartment building. Wow. You can't make this up. Remember, Tom Homan asked our elected officials and competent ones to let him come in the jails to get the illegal alien criminals. Remember, he asked them several times to please let him come into the jails to get the illegal alien criminals. And what did your elected officials say? No, they're not going to flinch. Okay. He also said if they did not allow him to come into the jails, that he would be forced to go into the communities. But either way, he was going to get the job done. Remember that? He also said if he had to go into the communities, anybody who's here illegally are going to be arrested. Anybody, if they are with the illegal alien criminal and they happen to be illegal aliens, that they were just going to be a casualty, but they had to go too. Remember, he said that. Remember, he warned about that several times when he said, just please let us just come into the jails and get the criminals, because what you all are doing is arresting these illegal aliens, then you all are letting them right back into the community. Just let us come into the jails and get them. And your elected officials could not even work with him to do that, to make your street safer. So now, fast forward, you have ICE in the community doing what they have to do to get the illegal alien criminals and illegal aliens up out of our communities. See, nobody is playing anymore. Nobody is going to keep playing these games. Biden allowed 22 million illegal aliens to come across that border unvetted, and most of them are placed in the black communities. No one is playing anymore. These illegal alien gang members have taken over apartment buildings, have taken over neighborhoods, and nobody is playing anymore. The law-abiding citizens have spoken. We are not going to be terrorized in our communities anymore. If you want to live with criminals, if you are an American and you are a criminal and you want to live around criminals and want to be involved in criminal activity, then oh well, you need to get locked up too. No one is playing this game anymore. We, the tax-paying, law-abiding citizens, are saying no more. We are tired. We are not going to keep living around this filth, poverty, and high crime. And if you want to keep living like that, then go somewhere else. But right now, we are focused on cleaning up our communities and our neighborhoods, and we are not going to let anybody stop us from doing that. So if you have a problem with what ICE is doing, then blame your governor, blame your mayor, blame Biden, blame your entire Democratic Party, because those are their policies and those are the people who allowed this invasion to happen. Yeah, it don't look pretty it didn't look pretty when they came in. It didn't look pretty when they came in, when they broke the law and trampled over Border Patrol and killed some of those Border Patrols when they were coming over the border. And it's not going to look good when they have to go back. You can keep letting the fake media, the fake news lie to you. Either way it goes, it's going to get cleaned up. It may not look pretty cleaning up the mess, but hey, this is what we are left with. This is what the Biden and Harris administration unleashed upon the American citizens. And no, we didn't ask for this, but hey, this is what needs to be done to clean up the mess that they allowed, that they caused. So, thank you, ICE. Thank you, President Trump, for listening to the law-abiding citizens and helping us make our community safe and prosperous again.
So there you have it. You just heard it. Right from the evidence of our sister in Chicago, Jessica Jackson. Yes. She reminds me, of my bloodline aunt, you see. You heard what she said. How they called you niggas. Yeah, I'm talking about these evil enemy Spaniards. Who ain't nothing but agents. Okay? Who this is pertaining to. Why you got these dumb agent Israelites who call themselves ISUPK telling you that these enemies, demonic terrorists, Spaniards, are your DNA bloodline, relative brothers and sisters. Which is a satanic, demonic, heretic, big fat lie from the pits of hell. You so-called ISUPK, go and tell the Trinity Agra terrorist gang that. They're going to show you that same Cain killed Abel hatred spirit against you. Go tell the MS-13 that. Don't come telling brothers this nonsense, this lie. No, they're not our people. That's a damn lie. They got Mongolian DNA. They brought these illegal criminal terrorists into South Chicago, Bronzeville, and New York City, and the state of Illinois to rape, rob, murder, and kill. Okay, and destroy the citizens with these fake snake paid protesters. These protesters, they are fake. They agents, a lot of them. Along with what we call the Antifa. These are agent demons, man. Okay, that's working for their masters behind the scene. Along with the evil, stupid people of color. Okay, that look like us. Okay, fighting and protesting for these rapists and murderers to stay into this country. These evil, wicked terrorists, invaders, okay, of great treason, so-called immigrants, are the same ones that have been practicing supreme ancient hatred against our Afro, brown skin, woolly hair, Afro-Mexican brothers and sisters, yes, who are also sold out of Central Africa from the Congo's areas and West Sudan. They live in the area called Oaxaca, okay, and Veracruz and Jalisco, West Mexico today. And also the Afro-Colombians, okay, brothers and sisters, who are also taken from the Congos, Angola, Gambia, Africa, Cameroon, Liberia, okay, Ghana, West Africa, and Sierra Leone location in Mali, okay, by the evil Spaniards. The same hatred that's also practiced against our Latino, okay, so-called Afro-Bolivian brothers and sisters, and Ecuadorian and Afro-Puerto Rican brothers and sisters, our Afro-Uruguay, Paraguay, and also Costa Rica, which is Central South America. Now, about 2 months ago, I met a brother from Costa Rica, and I heard his accent. He had this Latino twist. You know how they speak Spanish. And I asked the brother, I said, brother, where are you from? He said he's from Costa Rica. The next question I asked him, yes indeed. I said, let me ask you a question, even though I know what the answer was going to be. I just want to hear it from his mouth. I said, how does the European, Latino, Spanish people treat the Afro-Latino brothers and sisters? He said, man, you know how it is. I said, let me ask you another question. Are they still playing these, what they call censor games, where they try to pretend that that the Afro, okay, Latino brothers and sisters don't exist? Okay, he said, man, you know about that? I said, yeah, brother, man, I'm not one of these dumb Negroes that don't care about, things that we should be caring about. I told him, I know you and I are related. Okay, you just been brought over to that part of the landmass, and I've been brought over to this part of the landmass, okay, which we call America, which all of our ancestors was not brought, okay, into these different countries on slave ships. Some of them came over here on their own navigation ships thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, way before all this nonsense we're talking about right now. They migrated on their own navigation ships, okay, many thousands of years, into these countries today, which is called Central America, South America, and America, like our ancestors that went under the title Iroquois, Indigenous, so-called Native American Indians. They were living in Ontario, which is right there in Canada location, thousands and thousands and thousands of years before the settlers, before all this nonsense we're talking about right here, with all these liars putting out all this propaganda, falsely claim that they are the original, authentic, ancient, biblical, indigenous people, which is a lie from the pits of hell. They would say anything to try to rationalize or justify their satanic wickedness. These criminal terrorists, they were brought over here to replace our people and to do them in. They take your tax dollars to finance their freebie lifestyle while they charge you all this high rent. Anytime one of these terrorist criminals who are committing treason commit any kind of insidious, hideous, monstrosity, criminal act like rape, rob, murder, kill, destroy, anytime they kill a citizen or hold a woman down, strangle her, rape her, okay, and then murder her, okay, and spill her blood all over the land, guess what? It's the citizen tax money that's financing that evil. Murder, kill, destroy. And all the disciples of Satan, these demonic agents like Joe Rogan, Letitia James, Jasmine Crockett, Gavin Newsom, J.P. Pritzker, Brandon Johnson, Spike Lee, the satanic rappers, and the rappers Locks, who calls himself Sheik, and so-called ISUPK, okay, the fake Israelites, Fox 5, CNN, okay, puppet agents, fake news reporters, broadcasters. All they can say is Trump, 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 ice, ice, ice. Yo, they just kidnapped this little girl. Trump, 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 ice, ice, ice. Yo, you heard they just ripped all the organs out that little girl's body. Trump, 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 ice, ice, ice. Yo, that guy just from El Salvador, who's a criminal demon, he just raped and murdered this European woman. Trump, 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 ice, ice, ice. But the Joe Rogan and the rest of these demonic satanic disciple agents, they would say nothing about the Lake and Riley case for February 2025, or rather the May the 15th, 2025, okay, Larisha Sherelle Thomas case, who was a mother of 2 children who was murdered by 6 of these demonic, satanic, demonic, evil terrorists, not migrants, terrorists, not migrants, just like this other demonic, satanic, terrorist group called Antifa that's operating from Portland all the way to the country Italy, causing chaos, okay, and a whole bunch of lawless, evil wickedness. Oh yeah, I want to add another important token to this matter. They want to act like all these problems started with the Trump administration presidency, when Chicago has had a gang problem since the year of 1860. I will repeat again. Chicago has been having this gang problem since the year of 1860, which they did nothing about it, okay, and don't want to do nothing about it because they're about murder, genocide, homicide, and they hate the people. They hate the little girls. They hate the little boys. They hate the elderly, men and women. Joe Rogan is our enemy. Letitia James is our enemy. Jasmine Crockett is our enemy, okay? Maxine Water is our enemy. These wicked entertainers, these rappers are our enemies. They signed up for the genocide program. They don't care about your sons. They don't care about your daughters. They don't care about Daniel Walker. They don't care about the brothers and sisters that's in South Chicago, that's positive. They don't care about the brothers and sisters that's in America, South Carolina, wherever you may be at. They could care less. Only thing they care about, okay, is their temporary mansion, houses, and cars. And when their expiration date comes up, just like Whitney Houston expiration date came up, just like Whitney Houston daughter expiration date came up, just like DMX expiration date came up, just like Biggie Smalls expiration date came up, just like Marilyn Monroe, her expiration date come up, they are going to murder them. What a fool, man. Yes, it did. I almost forgot this key point that Sister Daniel Walker addressed, which is very important. When Sister Daniel Walker was addressing, she asked this question: why did not the liar news reporter, agents of great deception, why did they not report how this evil terrorist, this Venezuelan gang member, okay, that they call himself Trendy Agua, how he murdered another immigrant, shot him in the head with the gun, and then bragged about how he buried his body, okay, in the concrete in Chicago building location 75th and Sawshaw Drive of Chicago, okay, where the ICE federal agents were at, okay. So why did not the fake news, okay, report this matter, okay? Why did not the big fat loudmouth Israelites speak about this matter? So where's NAACP voice on this matter? Where's the Black Caucus at on this matter? Where's the fake phony Black Lives Matters, okay, scheme all about with those two big fat lesbians that took all the money? Where they at? So where is the European so-called Mexican at on this issue with you fake Israelites? Not all of you, but the fake ones that's pushing this propaganda, lying, pretending that these are our people, okay? Anybody got common sense know damn well these are enemies, bro. For those who this don't pertain to, this don't pertain to you. A few of them are speaking out. I'm not putting everybody in one category, but I'm talking about these evil ones. You think nobody don't see who they really are? You think nobody don't know about the situation in Puerto Rico, in Colombia, Paraguay, Uruguay, Mexico, okay? That those South American countries are some of the most racist, satanic countries against our Afro, Negro, Negrito, so-called Latino brothers and sisters in South America and Central America. When I talk about South America, I'm talking about the conscious one. I'm not talking about the evil one that look like you and me, okay? That have a colonial, okay, demonic mind. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the one that's on some type of moralistic, righteous vibe. The hell with all the evil brown people, okay? They can go into the lake of fire, okay? Because they don't serve no purpose. They are enemies against our children, our sons and our daughters, okay? And the elderly. So we're not referring to them. But concerning South America, okay? Colombia, South America, okay? And Puerto Rico, as well as Peru, just to name a few, in Mexico. These are some of the most satanic, racist countries on the planet against our brown-skinned, melanated people. And this has been going on for years. I call it the code of silence. They're relying on us being ignorant and not ever finding out, okay? Some of them not even hiding it anymore. It's right there in your face. Okay, well, your enemy is not supposed to like you, just like the hyena is the enemy of the lion. So with that, I'm going to come to closure on this issue. Don't let none of these people deceive you, man. Okay, this ain't about no black and white. This is about what is right. I'm going to repeat it once again. This ain't about no black and white. They made this black and white. This is about righteousness, okay, against wickedness. This is about good versus evil, okay? This is about the truth adverse to the lies. This is about the Most High, okay, against the evil demons, which he gonna get the victory at the end. Concerning South Chicago, whether New York, whether South Carolina, wherever our people are at, okay, we gotta care, man, okay? We have to care, okay? Just because it didn't happen to you, you said it don't matter, okay? Until you find your baby laid up in that damn casket, okay, with her brains blasted out. So I want to say, the hell with all these organizations, okay? These fake black organizations. They have done nothing for the people, man, but run their big fat mouth, man. What's the point of having all these men and women in these different, okay, fake failure organizations to do what? A whole bunch of nothing. Now, with no further ado, let's get into the commentary poetry song. And this song will be called ASTRO GALATIC Ancient Father. The title of the song is called ASTRO GALATIC Ancient Father. And this song is based upon me having a conversation with the Most High Creator. So, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. I did it for you positive people, positive brothers and sisters. Anyway, you be blessed. You take care. Be strong. Yes, indeed. All positive men and women of my nation and the other nation need to raise their IQ up to a higher frequency. It's about the choice of decision. We're going to choose what's right, or we're going to choose what's wrong. We're going to continue to be rapists, murderers, and a bunch of criminals, or we're going to rise up on that righteous vibration. Because we know how this is going to end in the final end. So all this Trump, okay, ice, Trump, ice, ice, is a bunch of nonsense. I'm going to say it again. It's a bunch of nonsense, okay? They are supporting and fighting to keep murderer, rapists, evil, terrorists into the country. Now let's get it. Okay, with this genocide program, yeah, that's what it is. It's nothing but a genocide program. So I want to acknowledge the things, the critical things that Sister Danielle Walker is addressing, and also the elder sister Jessica Jackson. Yes, you see, these are our people, man. You act like we're not related to the people in Chicago, man. Those are our people. I'm talking about the positive brothers and sisters. I ain't talking about the wicked ones. You want to be wicked? You just be wicked, okay? And you just suffer the consequences, okay, in the final end of the Most High's judgment smash. Because all this wickedness will end one day. I can't tell you exactly when, but it will end one day.
You my life.
The Astro Galactic, ancient father, the breath of life, mercy, grace, the blood tree, crucifixion, benediction, no contradiction, science fiction, the great judge, jurisdiction, yes. Ancient Astro Galactic father, thank you so very much. Appreciation, investigation, meditation, King Holy Sacred, no abomination, situation. You took me out of darkness, yes, into brightness, righteousness, the great genius, yes, the breath of life, yes, the injection inside these dry bones, yes, your astrogalactic, cosmic intelligence, instruction, firmament, the beautiful illumination, yes, creation, yes, sunshine, gold mine, yes, the sweet grapevine, yes, no moonshine, a cup of red wine, yes, with the early grand rising, prostration, situation you allow me to. Station situation you allow me to breathe, appreciation, situation, operation. We say thank you for your beauty, grace, and mercy every day. Bless all the peacemaker, mercy, kindness, give thanks every day. Say, nobody has the power over death, the greatness of the ancient of days. So what you say, he has allowed us to see another day. Meditate, breathing oxygen for granted. Gratitude, attitude, don't be rude, the book of Jude. Attitude, don't be rude, the book of Jude. Many ordained condemnation, strange flesh foaming out the mouth, yes. Their shame in vain, insane, cocaine brain, profane, insane. Predestination, ordained, preordained, after death by pain, yes. No intelligence to gain the world, just to be put inside the fire, the flames. There's no intelligence to gain the world, just to be put inside the big fire flames, the big burning fire, Yahuwah.
Just take care any way you want to. Just take care any way you want to.
Insane, cocaine brain, profane, insane. Predestination, ordained, preordained, after death by pain. Yes, no intelligence to gain the world, just to be put inside the fire, the flames. There's no intelligence to gain the world, just to be put inside the big fire flames, the big burning fire, Yahuwah. Thank you, appreciation for another day to correct my ways. Correction is grievous to him that forsaken the way. You are my life, creator of life. You are my life, creator of life. Give me a clean heart, yes. The great Father, sweetheart, wash me clean from my dirty sin, transgression. The blessing, professing the lesson. No more dog days, stinking transgression, yes. In my mother's womb, the shape of iniquity, pregnancy. I acknowledge my transgression. I say sorry, please, Father, forgive me. The proud woman is dog vomit. The proud man is stinking, toilet bowling. Dead zombie, dummy, mummy, crummy, crusty, dusty, evil, wicked man.
Any way you want to.
The proud woman is dog vomit. The proud man is stinking tall and bony. Dead zombie, dummy, mummy, crummy, crusty, dusty, evil, wicked man. Do not deserve to live. He got nothing good to give. Yes, you hear me? The many kings have sat down on the ground, but the one that was never thought of shall wear the crown. The righteous get down. The brand new golden city town. Yes, a very small remnant smile to the very yes. Beautiful sound. Gregory the Great, the sister Veronica, sister Monica. I'll be playing the harmonica, yes, Judas Maccabee's Hanukkah. Yes, sister Perpetua of the 3rd century, ancestor Mauricio, 3rd century. Saint Maurice, brother Mauricio, Tertullian, Augustine, Tyndale Williams, Priscilla Aquila, brother Clement and Polycarp, the 1st century woman ancestors. Sister Mary, yes, he was crucified, is risen, the angelic angel said instead. Yes, he was crucified, is risen, the angelic angel said instead. The great master blast, the great one, yes, ASTRO GALATIC, mighty father, the breath of life, yes. My beautiful darling, yes, greatness, kiss me inside the brain with your ASTRO GALATIC. Immortality, wisdom, show me the way, Holy Spirit, enter ye into the straight gate, yes. My beautiful darling, yes, greatness, kiss me inside the brain with your ASTRO GALATIC. Immortality, wisdom, show me the way, Holy Spirit, enter ye into the straight gate, yes, and not the broad way, destruction, the kingdom of madness. The sweet breath lady of Proverbs 31 under the sycamore tree in the sunshine. Hallelujah, high praise, the dead man raised, the fire blaze, yes, the real Moses and not the Isaac Hayes, the ancient of days. Hallelujah, high praise, the dead man raised, the fire blaze, yes, the real Moses and not the Isaac Hayes, the ancient of days, the righteous ways, say, no more the king is wicked, the woman is wicked, the children is wicked, there's no truth inside of them, the young man talking celestial saying praise the king of heaven, you are the victory of wisdom, the Most High has nothing to do with any dumb religion, brother D. Derek, yes, Zion, the ancient lion, the ASTRO GALATIC father, ancient of days, sun, fire, prostration today to give you great respect, yes, and high praise. The great mighty storm before the calm, Nicodemus newborn, yes, the angelic judgment horns, yes, Sagittarius and not Capricorn. The final conclusion is the big bullwhip solution. Through much trials and tribulation, just like the solid gold is tried inside the fire furnace, acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, yes, so what you said unto me, yes, you, she, me, yes. The man with the contrite spirit, respect, humility is what the Most High loves. The new earth, the new everything, yes, the brand new man, the brand new woman. Put all the trash inside the garbage can, trash can, people just burn them up. You are the breath of life. You're the true biblical definition of husband and wife. You are the oxygen that we breathe every day. You are the great intelligence. You are the great creator. You are the ancient of days. You are the consuming fire. Yes, you are the ASTRO GALATIC. Yes, mighty father. You are the holy righteous. You are the true justice. You are the true meaning of manhood and childhood and womanhood. You are the original, yes, organic, ancient, biblical, true meaning of marriage, like I said before. You are the sweet mango. You are the sweet watermelon, yes. You are the grass and the beautiful, yes, sycamore trees. The butterfly, yes, and the beautiful bees. The rainforest. The toucan bird, the red robin, yes, chilling in the oak tree, yes. You are the beautiful, yes, what? Ocean seas, yes. You are the breath of life. Dynamite, out of sight, yes, alright, yes. Get down tonight. You are the celestial love creator, yes. You are the true justice, yes. When are you going to put wickedness in the fire once and for all, yes? When are you going to exterminate all wickedness out of total existence, yes? Where there will be no more evil people walking on top of this earth anymore, for sure, yes. You have no respect to person. You do not play the white and black games, yes. That's insane, yes. Your concern is only about what is correct and righteous, yes. We wait patiently, just like our past ancestors, yes. For you to answer our supplication request, oh yes, Ancient of days, ASTRO GALATIC father, the love of my life, yes. In my fallen state, In my imperfect state, yes, I am not infallible, the love of my life, the Astro Galactic Mighty Father, yes, right is right, wrong is wrong, fight the good fight. The Mighty Father is the only organic true meaning of manhood, womanhood, and childhood, the true organic meaning of true biblical ancient marriage, yes. All this other stuff ain't nothing but trash can garbage. All this other stuff ain't nothing but trash can garbage. Everything else is nothing but trash can garbage. Everything else is trash can garbage. Burn it up. The Astro Galactic Ancient of Days, Mighty Father. It's the only one that can make everything right. Turn the wrong into right. Yes indeed. New earth, new man, brand new woman, brand new everything. Everything is trash. We can't forget about the little children. Also, the elderly, men and women. Those that are striving for righteousness. Yes, fight the good fight. Yeah. Mighty Father, the love of my life. In my imperfect state, I'm not infallible. I'm in my fallen state. Fight to do what's right. Astro Galactic Intelligence. Immortality, celestial space is my original birthplace. 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 We say grace and peace to the remnant of the civilized wise. Yes, it's me, Sunfire, your brother and your host today once again. And we say grace and peace to the elder sister named Jessica Jackson in Chicago. We want to say grace and peace to the sister Danielle Walker. Grace and peace. And to the rest of the brothers and sisters that's on that positive vibration in Chicago and all over the world. You see, those videos you've been making kind of, it touched my spirit. It did affect me because that could have easily been me, any one of us. Okay, could have been experiencing the things that y'all been experiencing. Okay, with this genocide program. Yeah, that's what it is. It's nothing but a genocide program. So I want to acknowledge the things, the critical things that Sister Danielle Walker is addressing, and also the elder sister Jessica Jackson. Yes, you see, these are our people, man. Act like we're not related to the people in Chicago. Man, those are our people. I'm talking about the positive brothers and sisters. I ain't talking about the wicked ones. You want to be wicked, you just be wicked, okay? And you just suffer the consequences, okay? In the final end of the Most High's judgment, smash. Because all this wickedness will end one day. I can't tell you exactly when, but it will end one day. Just like the wickedness of ancient Babylon came to an end. Just like the wickedness of the ancient Egyptian Empire came to an end. Yeah. Okay, pertaining to these terrorists, evil, demonic, so-called migrants. They're not really migrants. They are terrorists. They're murderers. They're rapists. That's who they are. They brought into this country illegally. This is treason. This is treason. This is treason. This is genocide. This is homicide. To unalive our people. To destroy our people. To rape, rob, murder, kill, destroy. They have raped and murdered many so-called white women and little kids, little boys and girls. None of this information is reported or broadcast on their fake news network. So to find out the truth, we have to go to the people, okay, that are intelligence and let them explain, okay, what is happening to them and how they are being affected by these demonic situations, which these different decisions that they're making. Prickster and that wicked demonic Brandon Johnson, who need to burn in hell, okay, the decision with their masters that they are making on people's lives, they are putting our people's lives in danger every day. The little kids' lives are in danger. The little boys, girls' life is in danger. Okay, the elderly lives are in danger. If you're married, your wife's life is in danger. If you got a husband, their life is in danger. Because they are protecting these criminals, and these criminals are murderers. They don't belong here, man. Okay, you see all this raping and killing that they have done in such a short period of time? The countries that they're coming from, such as El Salvador, Venezuela, Colombia, okay, these rape, rob, murder, kill, criminal crimes that they committing in this country, that's the same thing they were doing in the countries that they came from. You see, Trinidad Agua is a terrorist organization. MS-12 is a terrorist organization. And the black gangs, okay, like Blood and Crips, okay, y'all are operating like freaking terrorists against our people of color as well. So y'all are all in the same boat when it comes to negativity and evil. This is supreme wickedness. People is tired of this nonsense, this evil, this wickedness, man. I'm talking about the people of my nation of some type of righteous mindset, and then it goes out to the other nations. The small fraction that's among them as well.
My life.